today I'm making a UI design for Kids Clothing Company, which is called Black Giraffe. I know it's a cool name, right? I also redesigned their logo, and we are gonna use a lot of beige and brown color and also some vibrant colors. And so for the background you can use white with this aesthetic, not a big deal. I'm going to choose to use something a little bit different, and that is this color code. Alright, so that's just give us sort of like this nice beige color right here. Right now I'm gonna take a logo from assets panel and drop it on the board and position it on the upper left corner. I'm gonna go ahead and we are going to use a font now with this aesthetic or this style. It's basically, it's bolding in your face, and I think it's a great font for that is Bebas. So we are gonna use that for our menu here. Let's make home, shop and contact. Now let's go ahead and get a headline. Pretty much typically all this needs to be big. It's the first thing you want people to see. So in terms of visual hierarchy, that means it's going to be the biggest, perhaps sometimes the boldest, the highest contrast and etc. So for that I'm going to write in some text right here. Alright, so I think we will put it right there. Okay, we need to change the font, so we need one that looks playful and fun, so we are going to take the font called Bust Test. I think it looks nice. Okay, I have an idea. So next we are gonna make some background visuals. Let's refer to a giraffe print. So I'm gonna go to plugins and open the plugin called Blobs. It's an amazing plugin, saved me so much time. So we're gonna make this sort of pattern shapes, and we're gonna decrease the size of them and position them to look nice and clear in this left section of the board, and kind of make a shape of giraffe's neck. So I think you can imagine that. And next we are gonna take this brown color and change the color of these blobs and change the opacity like that. And so now let's go ahead and let's do an actual button design. So when it comes to buttons and this aesthetic, you will see that there is a few, I guess you could say, hallmark signs that we are going to implement. So let's get the pen tool, and I want to make this to have personality and uniqueness. So I'm gonna make this weird shape of a button and make a black stroke thickness is 5, and I'm gonna take bright blue color from my color palette, rotate the button, and I want to make a shadow to it. So go to effects, drop shadow, set the blur to 0, spread to 0, opacity to 100%, X to 7 and Y to 8. Next I'm gonna copy the text from menu and change it to pre-order now and place it above the button and group it. So next I'm gonna take arrow from my assets panel and place it next to the button to make it interesting. We're gonna go further, and I'm gonna take this funky vector drawing from my assets panel of a giraffe and place it in the right section of the board. In the end of this hero section we're gonna add some text. Also we are gonna take Bebas font to make this part looks more consistent. Also we're gonna make some little visual to separate this text and make it more interesting and playful. We're gonna make it in the upper left corner of this text section with pen tool and give it a green stroke and set to 12, and make it also a black non-transparent drop shadow, opacity set to 100%, blur and spread to 0, and X to 7, Y to 4, and that's it. That's how I made this Neubrutalistic design, and I really like it how it looks like. Hope to see you soon. Bye!